Thank you for joining me today. I thought I'd share a little bit about the Valentine Day and how it started and when it started. Should a Christian celebrate this holiday? As we know, the Valentine Day, every woman expecting a beautiful box of chocolate, on top of it, a beautiful bouquet of flowers. And so it's all that is good things, yeah? Beautiful flowers, red and white has been the color of Valentine's Day. But do we know where the Valentine Day started and how it started? And where did it get the name Valentine? Let's look at that a little bit. Well, this holiday started on the 3rd century Rome. The Romans outlawed marriage because they were wanted the men to be soldiers and they didn't want them to be tied up with a marriage. So they have a festival called Lupercalia. I will spell it for you. Lupercalia. I will put it on the description box as well so you can look it up. But this holiday is a pagan holiday, and on a day that they celebrate is a 3-day holiday. It's kind of a spring holiday coming out of winter and turning into the spring. They do it for 3 days. It started on February 13 and it goes up to February 15. And in this holiday, the priest will slaughter goats, and the wool of the goat will be dipped in blood, and the priest with no clothes on, with laughter, they have to go around and whip people with it. You have been whipped with it. And also they dip the blood and also go put the blood on the forehead of people. So this is a kind of a ritual. And when the women are whipped with it, with a wool that dipped in the blood, they were believing that they would have a child. And it's kind of a blessing to them. The other part of this holiday is what makes it strange is that it's a very casual, loosely. Women would write their names and throw it in a hat or in a bucket. A man would pick a name randomly and go sleep with that woman that day or for the next 3 days or until the next spring or, So when you look at this very loose relationship or very casual relationship, is this something that a Christian should be a part of? This holiday has been, the marriage thing has been changed, and but the people were not coming out of this practice. So in the 5th century, a Catholic priest Christianized this Valentine Day. The reason they give it a Valentine Day is there was a priest named Saint Valentine who is so committed teaching the young people to stay pure and then stay married. And so he was teaching young people and getting them married. And as I mentioned, marriage was outlawed. So that got him in trouble and he was in jail. And the last day, before they cut his head off, he wrote to the last young people that he was teaching and about to get them married. He wrote them a letter saying that continue with the process, get married, and stay committed to your marriage. And he signed, "Your Valentine." So the Pope took that, and the day that he was his head cut off was on February 14, and Christianized this holiday, and they put it on February 14, and that's where the saying of "Be my Valentine" came from, where the priest was writing the letter to these young people to stay married and to stay committed. So when you're looking at this fact and knowing as a believers, is it something a Christian should partake on this holiday? So I just wanted to suggest and give you the fact that you can look it up for yourself and know the history where it came from. And someone's life has been sacrificed in this to change that practice, and that practice goes to this day. The colors that we looked at it, red and white, the red representing the goat's blood, blood that they strip the wool of the skin of the goat, and they dip it in the blood, and they go around the priest with no clothes on, whipping people with laughter. How demonic is that? And then also you take the knife and you put it on people's forehead, the blood marking. So that was the practice of it. On top of it, like I say, you take a random person's name and you go and sleep with it. So is this the holiday history? And should we be a part of it? I just want you to have an opportunity to know what it is, because the Word of God say, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. You know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So sometimes the things that looks like so innocent, it may be bringing us into rebellion, not knowing we get into rebellion spirit. So I just want you to think about it and look into it and do a research, because we have to be readers. We have to read the Word of God and know things. So I would like to hear your opinion. Please comment. And if you are not a subscriber, I recommend you do subscribe so you can learn more